We had quite some adventurous day, but we planned one day. And we didn't even get to exactly where we wanted to go.
To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
The vibe in Ramena is, honestly, it's one of the most unique things about Diego. It only really comes alive on Sundays, but when it does come alive, it goes 110%. People are smiling, people are drinking, people are having fun, the music's going, the sunset, it's just an amazing time, a really amazing time.
Well, actually, the sailing experience was quite wonderful because, you know, I really didn't think that these boats that we went into were going to make it that far. It's just like a tree trunk, and like they put the little ropes and everything just works, which is quite special. And the guys were pretty chilled out, and we were all like, oh, okay, like how is this gonna go? But it was honestly very, very smooth. I think the Emerald Sea was probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever kited in. Kind of means a lot coming from Greece. The water there was just so blue and so nice, and then we found the magic dune and we were playing around in the dune. After our abs died, we just kited and kited and kited, and I think we did like 80 kilometers that day, which was quite hectic, honestly. Yeah, prettiest place I've been. Then we ended up in the Ramena, which was beautiful, watching all the kids play, you know, soccer on the beach, and there was the pine trees and everything was, yeah, quite nice.
Where are we going today?
We're on a bit of an adventure to the top of Diego. Check out some uncharted territories for kiting. The wind's looking good. I think it's gonna be a fun time, huh?
Big one, eh? What are you looking for? You borrowed what?
I borrowed some of your condoms.
Oh yeah?
I'll bring them back when they're done.
No.
Is there any nutritional value in this?
Oh, wheat. Heel bloed and here vrucht. No?
Honestly, it's the Madagascar way of saying.
Are we ready?
Ready to shredding.
Legend.
Real athlete.
Yeah, so we had quite some adventurous day, but we planned one day, the second to last day, as an adventure day. To drive as Alex said, 1.5 hours north, which turned out to be at least 2.5 hours, and we didn't even get to exactly where we wanted to go.
To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
We were asking if they had mangoes, but then she points to the tree and there's like mangoes.
She says that the season's like almost finishing, so they have less.
It was extremely bumpy. It was extremely dusty. All of us had like swollen tonsils the day after. We got to the spot, it looked amazing. And I'm super excited, it looks sick. We went here, drove through bushes and shit and everything. It's not a road, not even a path for it to go by foot, and we made it and it looks amazing. Ready to go. Got in, first jump. Promising, second jump even better. And then cloud cover, wind dropped, nothing. But you know, that's how the adventure goes. One time you score, the other time you don't. The trip was still really fun. It was incredibly bumpy and dusty, but it was a good journey, and it was an experience we won't forget for sure.
I created Sakalava Lodge 25 years ago. It was pretty much an empty desert beach. I was myself a surfer and windsurfer, and when I discovered this place, I thought that could be a pretty nice place to live and have a good life and try to grow the windsurf. Today, when we're doing this interview, we are August 31st. I opened the lodge this season on April 4th, and for the moment we didn't have a single day without wind. Now a small intimate lodge with a very limited number of guests, and try to offer an intimate experience for people who are passionate about kite, who want to learn kites. Far from mass tourism, that's a different concept where people just come in and they can take unlimited kite lesson, unlimited wingfoot lesson, can drink as much as they want, eat as much as they want, and I think I like it.
Yeah, Private Bay was probably the best spot we went to. I liked it the most. It was nice and flat. I think if it's really windy, you're going to clear the lagoon, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, it was probably the best wind we had, and yeah, it worked quite well. It was nice that we could like do the rotation and follow each other, push some tricks. I think it was my favorite from the trip.
No way.
So this mangrove session, we had one day of like a little lighter wind on the forecast, so we brainstormed like what can we do and still be productive and create something cool. So Alex, he came up with like a little spot upwind here in the mangroves, and he said it looks really cool with the waves and the mangroves really close to it. So Giel and I both went out on a bigger kite. You know, I think we jumped probably like 30 times, 40 times, and over that same like little bush of mangroves. And you get confident, and when it's for the shots and you feel even a bit like you have a little less power in the bar. You think like, oh, I've done it already like 30, 40 times, you know, what can go wrong? So then the combination of not having enough wind and the pressure of the drone and you behind me resulted in a little encounter with the mangroves.
So there's actually quite a lot you can do. Next door we played some tennis, we played some basketball. It was really fun. We've been seeing lemurs quite often, and there's like these massive cows, they call them zebus here. Yeah, we see them pretty much every day.
For me, the best thing I would say is a lot of it's about the people, the attitude, the mentality. You know, it's a very poor country, but people are still happy, they're still smiling, they're still having a good time. And wherever you go, you'll always find help from the Malagasy people, which is very, very difficult to find, especially in an African country. This kind of hospitality, this kind of attitude of, how can I help these people?
In Diego, we went to a Morengui fight. I wouldn't fight the guys for nothing.
Am I coming back to Madagascar next year? I think that if we were to plan it again together, I would definitely come. I love the place. It was windy every day. We didn't have to look at the forecast. We just woke up on the beach, like pumped our kites and went to the water, which was very nice. And the food here at the lodge was absolutely amazing. There weren't many distractions, which was nice. And yeah, honestly, like I would love to come back here for sure.
Lemurs quite often, and there's like these massive cows, they call them zebus here. Yeah, they taste amazing.
The Emerald Sea. The Emerald Sea. Having the gayest crush I've ever seen. Okay, actually that.
About... Can't use that.